there shall no flesh be saved.
No flesh is going to be saved. Go ahead.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So Christ is shortening the days for our sakes, for the elect's sake. Go ahead.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not.
You see that? Go ahead.
For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
So some of us are going to be deceived, man. You understand? This is why it's important that we stay in tune with Christ, with the Holy Spirit, man, with the Most High. You know, we have to do this. Because some of us are even going to be, you know, misled. All right, go ahead.
Verse 25. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.
You see that? These are warnings. He's giving you a warning. Go ahead.
For as the lightning cometh out of the east,
Here's another key. Go ahead.
and shineth also, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So that means that he's coming from where? He's coming from the east. Alright? For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So he's going to appear to the east first. Okay? That's what it says here. This is how he's coming. Let's jump down to 29.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
Immediately. Go ahead.
shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and shall all of the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, with a great sound of the trumpet.
That's the last trump. Go ahead.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, and one end of the heaven to the other.
You see that? So this is Christ letting us know. Okay, what we can expect. All right, let's jump down to 36.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
You see that? No man knows that. Not even me. I don't know that day. You understand? No man. Go ahead.
No, not the angels of heaven.
Angels don't even know. Go ahead.
But my Father only.
Only the Father knows. Go ahead.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man be.
What was going on during Noah's time? Go ahead.
For as in the days that were before the flood,
they were doing what?
They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
So it's going to be like everyday life. It's going to be like, you know, everybody's going to be doing whatever. It's not going to be, people are thinking it's going to be like so bad to where, you know, everybody is going to be like poor and just like, you know, it's going to, no, people are going to be living every day, regularly, like going on right now. Alright? There's going to be people are going to be doing regular things. Alright? Eating, drinking, being married, getting married. Alright? They're going to be doing this. It's going to be doing everyday life. Life is going to seem like, you know, this is going on. Like it's not the end of the world. Alright? Go ahead.
And knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
You see that? That's how he's coming. Alright? So don't be tricked, don't be fooled. Alright? Let's go to 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. In the Apocrypha. Second Esdras 15 and 14.
For the sword and their destruction draw nigh.
Second Esdras 15 and 14.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You 15 and 14.
15 and 14. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Verse 4. And them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
It's pretty much the same thing that Christ is talking about. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
See that? They're not going to be caring about the government. They don't care about none of that. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
You see that? Go ahead.
A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth that reverence me.
To reverence me.
Which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and live in us, to turn themselves against one another, and repay the things that they have done to them.
So everything with this saying here, he's going to listen. All the nuclear bombs they have, they're going to destroy them. They're going to destroy themselves with it. Okay? They're going to destroy themselves with it. It says to turn themselves one against another. They're going to be going against each other. They're going to be wiping each other out. All right? Go read 21.
Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen.
You see that? They're doing the same thing right now unto his chosen. All right? And it's all geared toward the chosen people. All right? This is why we have Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom.
You see that? He's going to be paid them. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, the Most High, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
You see that? That's what these governments do. They build countries off of innocent blood.
The fire is gone from his wrath, has gone forth from his wrath, and has consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Woe unto them that sin, and keep not my commandments, saith the Most High.
This is key. We got to keep the Most High's commandments. Go ahead.
I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth.
This is going to be upon the whole earth. So I don't think since we're over here, we don't think we escape nothing. Go ahead.
And ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him.
You see that? So it's important that we try to stay sin free. All right, that we try to have knowledge of sin. All right, because a lot of people don't want to have knowledge of sin, so they can just say, "Oh, well, I didn't know." Who wants to do that? Who wants to sin ignorantly? That doesn't make sense. We want to be on the right side. We want to be on the Most High side, on Christ's side. All right, so we should be preparing ourselves. All right, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. So we shouldn't really be worried about all the things that have to happen. All right, when you're living righteously and when you're doing the right thing, this is where you're going to stand. Read 3:1.
But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High.
You see that? We're going to be in the hand of the Most High. Go ahead.
And there shall no torment touch them.
The torment that it's talking about, it's not talking about the torment that man may seem to put on you on this earth. It's talking about the torment after life. Okay, after this life. So it's talking about Hades. It's talking about hell. Go ahead.
In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
These people are unwise because they didn't keep their laws, statutes, and commandments. So they are unwise. Okay? When the Most High gave us His laws, statutes, and commandments, He said, "This is your wisdom." Alright? So these people are unwise because they didn't keep the commandments. So in the sight of the unwise, they did what?
And their departure is taken.
Hold on, read 2 again.
I'm sorry. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
You see that? We may seem to die. Okay, but what? And their who?
And their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in
You
peace.
see that? But we are going to be in peace. We're going to be in the bosom of Abraham, chilling, waiting for the kingdom to come down. For those who don't, make it that far. All right? Read for.
For though they be punished in the sight of men,
So though, it may seem like, we were punished in the sight of men, you might have got our heads chopped off or whatever the case is. Some of them may be martyrs for Christ. It may seem like we, was punished, but go ahead.
yet is their hope full of immortality.
Mm-hmm.
And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
For the Most High proved them,
Mm-hmm.
and found them worthy for himself.
Go ahead.
As gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
Mm-hmm.
And in the time of their visitation they shall shine,
You see that? You're going to be shining. Go ahead.
and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Mm-hmm.
They shall judge the nations,
Mm-hmm.
and have dominion over people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
Mm-hmm.
They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth,
Mm-hmm.
and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints,
You see that? Go ahead.
and he hath care for his elect.
Go ahead.
But the ungodly shall be punished accordingly to their own imaginations,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
which have neglected the righteous, and forsaken the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
For whoso despiseth wisdom
Mm-hmm.
and nurture, he is miserable. For their hope is vain, their labors are unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their wives are foolish, and their children are wicked.
You see that? That's it. That's it. So this is what we have to look forward to. And if you don't believe in the Bible, don't believe in the Word, living in any kind of way, this is what you have to look forward to. All right. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 13 and 11.
Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. Finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect.
Be perfect.
Be of good comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Be of one mind.
Be of one mind and what?
Live in peace.
So yeah, I'm not telling you not to live in peace as an individual. You understand what I'm saying? It's about your deeds. Okay, you can't say peace, peace, peace. To know that this whole world is not going to be in peace. But as followers of Christ, we're supposed to be walking in peace. This is what's going to set us apart. All right. So this is saying what? Live in peace. And what?
And the Most High of love and peace shall be with you.
You see that? The Most High's love and peace is going to be with us. All right? This is a different peace than what the government is talking, what these pastors are talking, saying peace, peace, peace. And Obama is about peace, and all these pastors are supporting the governments. All right? Let's go to John 14 and 27.
John chapter 14, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
Peace I leave you, peace I leave with you.
Mm-hmm.
May peace I give unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Not as the world giveth.
See that? The peace that Christ is talking